Alright, what is up, you beautiful people? And welcome back to a new Weekly Brawl. So, yes, the Brawl has shifted. It's come to my attention. A lot of people have told me the Brawl has shifted. So we have some new modifiers. So we start with Brilliance now, which gives us +3/+3 on everything. We also have Aura, which, you know, just the nice little buff. And we have this thing called Kitchen Sink. You can change commanders or race. And in, well, Direct Strike Commander mode, there's no race to worry about, so we're going to be changing commanders. So, what is my game plan here? Why am I starting Phoenix? So I have an idea. So a lot of people are starting, like, Tychus, right? And stuff. I have not even had time to contemplate the possibilities and combinations, but here is my plan. I'm gonna, like, I think starting Tychus is probably a good thing, because you have 3/3, and Tychus with 3/3 is absolutely cracked. But I think at one point you will want Tychus. But what I think that you want is, you want either a Protoss or Zerg commander who has good front line. I'm also really curious on biomass. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap over to Abathur. And we're going to biomass. I don't know. Is it going to work? We'll see. And I think I want to actually end up being Tychus at some point. Or maybe I want to go Tychus and then biomass. I don't know if Abathur biomass works. Does Artanis' shields work? So many questions, infinite possibilities. These are the kinds of brawls I live for, and these are the kinds of brawls I know every one of you guys live for as well. So that is a beautiful. We're just going to take some legionaries, and we're just going to cut them down to size here. Now, let's change it up. I can allow the construction and research of Terran technologies. Ooh. Okay, well, Abathur, if I become Abathur as Evolution Master, I don't think we're ready to be there yet, so I don't know. Like, what would I do with Abathur? Like, tier 2 Abathur probably doesn't do me anything. Oh, I just became Rainer? Oh, if you don't choose something, you get chosen for you? I mean, that's not too bad. Because... Oh, wait, does that mean we have infinite defenses? How does that work? Because now I get Rainer bunkers. Huh? I'm so confused. That's gonna be so interesting. So the word on the street is Tychus and Dahaka are a thing, but I think I can do better. Wait, we're gonna have so many defensive structures if all you can do is keep building more defensive structures and they keep respawning. That's gonna be nuts. Woo! How many times can I switch? I would have wanted to swap to Tychus actually, but. I don't know. I guess we can throw some tanks in the mix, throw some banshees in the mix. I don't know. Really just diversify it up against Tychus. But yeah, we're hitting the ground running with this brawl. So I don't even know how I'm gonna do my videos now, because all my videos are usually just like, we're playing this commander and we're doing this thing. But I think what it's gonna be is we're gonna start a certain commander, and then we're going to become a different one. Now, the thing is, do I get locked out of my previous commanders? Because I really wanted to get Kaldalis. Although, I guess it's fine if I don't have Kaldalis, you know? I don't know. Tychus Dahaka. Because I feel like Tychus Dahaka is pretty vanilla. Like, you know, can I not remove my units here? What the heck? Huh?
You have not enough minerals.
Interesting. Can I keep researching range upgrade? Oh, I can become anyone else. Okay, I'm going to become Abathur now. Okay, so now that I'm Abathur, I have one biomass. Abathur may empower a unit. Select a unit and use biomass to empower it. I am sad because it looks like I cannot biomass the other things. Man, I got excited for a second there too. Let's fill my bunker here. But the thing is, you can keep placing defensive structures. And you can keep having more and more of them. So, like, there's no limit on your defensive structures. That's actually nuts. Well, we lost our base here. Not ideal. I'm just having the time of my life right now. So, yeah, don't worry about that. We have, like, all these defensive buildings here for a reason. They're gonna really help out here. Like, I mean, I got a bit of everything. I got Banshees, I got Ravagers, I got the toughest. These are basically baby Ultralisk. I guess people are just going for heroes, aren't they, huh? I guess you can just go for heroes like that. Heroes are pretty vanilla, you know? in the sense that you don't really have to put much brain power into thinking about what you want. So you know what I might want to call in? I might want to call in some Swan. And there's going to be so many turns. This is basically Baby Stronghold. This is Baby Stronghold. This is swap your commanders like a madman. Like, you can get like 3 units of each commander. Holy. Beautiful. So let's see, what am I going to swap to? Who do I want? Okay, so currently we're getting beat up by a bunch of very high-powered heroes. So I'm going to go for my main man, Swan. Because you know what that means? I can permanently have a laser beam here. Well, that's one of the things. And then Swan also has a butt ton of defensive structures. Oh my god. I'm just currently in awe thinking about all the different things I could do. Like, I'm gonna have to make like 5 videos every day, guys. Like, the possibilities are like nearly infinite. I have like Marauders coming out of here. Can I like do multiple laser beam? I don't even know what to do here at this current moment because I'm just overwhelmed by the amount of choice that I have. And unfortunately, maybe having too much choice is not a good thing, you know. Well, let's see. We got a man going. Our Manx is now no longer Manx. I think he's Abathur. I seriously think like there's so many combinations. I think I need to go back to Phoenix though, because I really need to get myself some whatchamacallits. But look at all the structures we have to get through, right? Like, I can just put down all these structures here. Boom, boom, boom. Like, I got my Cyclones. Like, Cyclones are gonna tear apart most of these things. Cyclones, Ravagers. Alright, I'm not gonna swap yet. I think it might be helpful to stay on one commander for a bit. But, you know, you change things up all the time. So, why not? I have Force. I could probably buy some Swan tanks. Oh, can I get Rainer's Siege Tech on Swan? Well, there's only one way to find out, right? Ah! Oh my god! Oh my god, is that the combo? Is this how you make Swan tanks work? You get the Swan tank, and then you become Rainer, and then you have the Swan tank upgrade, but now you can buy tanks at Rainer price, and they have fast siege. What if I swap to Nova? And then so now, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. What am I gonna do, guys? I don't know. The possibilities are infinite. And I love it. This should be a permanent game mode, I think. Honestly. Actually, I don't know. It might, because it's like... I feel like once people work out like a formula for what makes it work, it's going to get boring. But right now, it's going to take so long to figure out what that formula is that I don't think it can possibly really be boring. Because, like, you know, like how the triple aura brawl was just like, there's a lot of combinations and possibilities, right? Here is like, you take those combinations, possibilities, and you take it literally to the next level. So hold on, I'm gonna buy a Swan tank, get the Maelstrom round researched, sell the tank back, become Rainer, and then bury them, like the Soviets did, right? I don't know. Okay, well, first of all, I need to put down one more Cyclone. Become Rainer. Where's my main man? I can't find him again. Okay, there we go. Become Rainer. Okay. Do I keep my upgrades? Because if I don't keep my upgrades, then I feel real bad. No, I don't keep my upgrade. Wait, actually no, I can't tell because he's not sieged. And because he's not sieged, I can't tell what's happening. But oh, I don't get to put down my defensive structures again. Okay. So you get each set of defensive structures. So it might be helpful to play the commanders who have unique defensive structures. So like Stetman and Swan, because Swan has this, and I can summon the Hyperion if I really wanted to. Oh my god. I don't know. I'm gonna need more Cyclones though. I can tell you that much. But okay, there's only one way to find out if these tanks work. Well, we're about to find out very soon if these tanks work. Oh my god, he went and got a Hyperion. Holy. Do the tanks with the fast siege work? No, they do not. I am sad to say that I, in fact, do not benefit from this. Alright. Well, that's great news to hear. Rather unfortunate. Okay, well, okay. Okay, well, I debunked that myth. I'm pretty sure a lot of us would have wanted to find out. You know, does that work? Now, we're gonna need some Rainer Vikings. Let's get another Rainer Viking here. Let's get the Phobos weapon systems here. Boom. Buy that as well. Wait, why can't I change commanders? Is it because I have supply drop? Is that locking me from changing commanders? That might be locking me from changing commanders. But it looks like it's probably going to be game over here. We're getting overwhelmed by heroes. So it looks like probably the thing you want to do is play a bunch of heroes this week. Especially, I think Rainer is especially powerful once you grab the Hyperion. So it looks like, holy, okay, so maybe what it'll end up being is like you just end up buying as many hero units as you can get. I just sort of did the thing where it's like I swapped around to a bunch of commanders because I wanted to see, right? Because here's the thing, if you could biomass like anything, whoo! Can you imagine like you take the Hyperion and you stick some biomass on it? or like Tychus. I was like, oh, stick some biomass on Tychus. But okay, so here's the deal. I think this week's Brawl has like infinite possibility with customizability. Like limits are endless. Our Abathur really went kind of small brain, just going Swarm Host and sticking with Stetman. You gotta mix and match. Like I think like you wanna choose someone who's got great front line. Although I guess in this case your front line becomes just having so much health, right? Kerrigan is excellent front line. Zagara, Dahaka. Grab all those guys. Grab an Alarak in there while you're at it, because why not? And then, you know, make sure you have your Tychus as your backline DPS. Whew. I don't think I'll be able to make a tier list this week for this one. I can probably just offer suggestions. But let's play another round of this. Maybe I won't start as Phoenix. Yeah, let's go. All right, and we are back, and I'm kicking things off right away with Swan. Why am I playing Swan? Because I want to try something out. I might have to make another video for this, but I want to see, can I become an invincible turtle? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tech up here. I'm gonna become Laser Beam God, and then I'll change to Dahaka. I don't know. I think you know what, turtling is probably not as good because at the end of the day, damage output is better. But oh, can I get fire? Fire is always good across everything, right? Fire benefits my beam. Let's just go for it here. Get that laser beam here. So I don't actually know like how I'm gonna do this, but like I think I might just hatch a bunch of like possibilities at the end of the tier list of like things I'd like to try out. And honestly, in the comments section down below, let me know what you guys think are things I have to try out. Because obviously one mind can only create so much, so I'm really curious on what like everyone else is thinking. But I'm gonna try and hash together some possibilities at the end of this video of things I would like to try. Maybe you'll like to see that. Maybe you'll see in this week's videos. But definitely, absolutely spam the comment section to death because I would love to see what you guys think. So here's what it is. Boom. We're gonna go to the next one here. I think I'm gonna go straight tier 3. Get my laser beam tier 3, so I have that power of the beam, and then I will become a god. Well, first of all, I'll put down my devastation turn first. So we have double Tychus on our team here. Okay, so now that we're getting tier 3, I want to get that beam up here first. I want to get the beam, gotta get the turn. I'm gonna buy all the defensive structures. Probably not as good as buying all the heroes, I'll be honest, but I have to see this. Okay, and maybe I will rework it a little bit afterwards, but I really want to see it happen. There's Swarm Hosts over here. Okay. Hey, Laser Beam, can you maybe focus not on the Locust? Yeah, kill that stuff. There we go. There we go. Now we have the big beam. So I'll put that down here. And now I'm going to swap over to my main man. Where's my main man, Dahaka? What does he look like again? He looks like this. Okay, there we go. Like, where's my main man, Dahaka? Okay, I haven't moved my hype. I'm literally just gonna play Direct Strike, but if it was a base builder. So we're gonna build a base, buddy. This is my fortress. Come at me! Ah! I want to see if the strategy works, because everyone's gonna go for the small brain. We're gonna buy a bunch of heroes. But what if we all bought laser beams? What if I bought 3 worms? You know, what if the heroes is not the strategy? What if literally digging in your heels is the strategy? Because if you're both your team, it's a big investment to go tier 3, but it's like, how are you going to get through this? Well, actually, I know how you're going to get through this. Lots of late game units, but, you know, that's besides the point. The point is, I don't have my Dahaka yet, and our enemy has decided to copy our strategy and has gone Swan. Someone's saving up for a Gary. I don't think Gary's worth it. I think what we have to do is actually maybe save up for a Hyperion. Sit pretty, get a Hyperion, and then like figure out the rest from there. Oh, yeah, we go. There's something in the way. Got some Ravasors. Good luck breaching these defenses, boys. Alarak instantly gets incinerated by all these defensive structures. I'm gonna send up my boy Dahaka, and then we're gonna swap over to let's lay down some breaching charges. Okay, wait, hold on. Who else has some good utility here? Who can breach the hardest? Oh, I know who can breach the hardest. Let's get our boy Tychus out here. Let's get our boy Tychus out. Like, maybe jumping into Tychus every single time really helps. But the truth is, like, I'm actually curious, like... Oh, he's got maximum level on his laser beam too. Okay. Cool beans. Cool beans. Okay. And then we're going to put down our little Tychus auto turret here. Like, and then you know what? I'm going to swap over to Manx, because Manx can give me extra stats on my defensive structures. Now, I don't know if that works on everything else that I have. Get some extra healing on Dahaka. Get an extra point in bite. I don't know. I don't know why I'm going to be biting, but, you know, we'll be biting something. But, yeah. Infinite possibilities await. Okay, so we got a bunker here. Might have to wait for Hyperion. I would love Tychus here. He's got the Sure Shot Network Helm. How does that work with other guys? I don't remember.
Research complete.
It does not work. Alright. Good to know! Good to know that it does not work. Holy! This guy needs to get some detection. Protoss. I need to pick a Protoss commander right now. I don't need to, but like, I would love to be a Protoss commander at this current point in time. Why? Because observers. Should I swap? Should I keep going Tychus? I'm gonna swap. Who am I gonna swap to? Someone who can deal with Hyperion. Who can deal with Hyperion? Who can deal with a singular Hyperion? Artanis, my boy. My boy Artanis. He also has 3 cannons. I forgot about that. He comes with 3 photon cannons. So, my main man Artanis is gonna come with so many photon cannons that I literally have no more space to put. So we built a fortress, guys. If this isn't a fortress, then I don't know what is. Ooh. I guess I'm succeeding in my goal of building a fortress. We also have almost one of each refinery. Although you don't get your hero ability instantly, though. It's kind of that's not great, but it's balanced. It's balanced. It'd be pretty OP if you could swap right to Carax and get your beam down, and just, you know, melt everything. I would love if the Haka could see everything, but I also love if the Haka was thick. So we're gonna go with thick Dahaka. Can I? Guardian Shell doesn't work on these guys. Okay, I think Guardian Shell's coded to only work with Artanis' guys. So, you know, fair enough. I think Alarak's cannon is a bit special, so I might be able to get another cannon out on the field. Let's get that disintegration here. I think Tempest would probably be the best thing that you want, because they can beat Wrathwalkers as well. Okay, this guy's got Manx with like the extra turrets. Does Manx's armor? No, it does not. Okay, well, there's a Guardian. Good thing Guardians are kind of laughable when it comes to hitting Tempest, mostly because they can't. Okay, now who do I want to swap to now? Do I want to swap back to Tychus, or do you only get the money once? There's only one way to find out, right? Okay, you get the money once. You get the money once. Okay. That's good to know. Because now we're just gonna Maybe buy a... Ooh, I can buy a Nikara. I can buy a Nikara and fund my meme dream. Woo! Look at all these orange buildings. They're all mine. Oh my god. All those orange buildings are mine. Wrathwalker gets eaten. We got our Tempest here. And they have their immortality shells on them. They're just gonna, like, destroy all these structures from a long range, safe distance. I would love someone who has lots of AoE. So I'll put down my girl, Nikara. I can still upgrade her later on, right? So it's totally fine. I'll have to upgrade the periodic. Wait, does the heal only work on... Does it only work on my guys? My friendly guys? Heals nearby units. Oh. Ooh. Okay, so what do I need to do to counter all these things? Lots of swarm hosts. What do I do against swarm hosts? I need Ultralisk. And a very specific kind of Ultralisk. I have my mind on one of them. Oh yeah, Dahaka's huge, by the way. Let's get that. Okay, there we go. Also Flash Force Visor, that would be great. Now, the specific Ultralisk I'm looking for belong to Kerrigan. So, oh yeah, Kerrigan also has all that cash! Let's get that bag, baby! We're getting paid today! I forgot Kerrigan gives you so much money! Woo! Oh my god! I just got a giant loan of $1 million! I don't have to pay it back because it's not actually a loan.
Not enough minerals.
Oh my god. Give me some big fat Ultralisk in there too. Holy! So basically this week's Brawl is limited by how big your brain can expand. And currently my brain has expanded by only like 20%. So what I mean to say by that is this week's Brawl, I might not have enough room in my head for my brain to expand in. Like it might implode.
Research complete.
Holy! What the heck? Ah! Are these my Tempests from before? Yeah, my Tempests from before are like... So you want... I think your best kind of backline is probably Tempests, I would say. Maybe Shock Divisions. Depends on how much energy you have. You're gonna want some frontline here. Where did my Ultralisk go? Did they all die? They all died, didn't they? Well, that's unfortunate. Well, we can easily fix that with more Ultralisk. Do I want Kerrigan? I kind of also probably want Kerrigan. What does Kerrigan need? Chain Reaction, Fury, Heroic Fortitude. Can I get all those things, please? Thank you very much. I have 2 gas right now. You know what I need? You know what I need? I need to ask Raynor for a small loan of probably close to $1 million. Ability efficiency. Can I get Fury as well? I would love that too. I think I want to stick on Kerrigan for a little longer. Maybe some more Ultralisk. Or do you know what I need? Who has the cheapest Zerglings in the game? Or maybe I need some Zealots. Let's see. The Ultralisk here are just gonna... Yeah, because they're getting popped here by the by these guys here at the back. What do I need? What do I need? What do I need? I need a high explosive payload. Well, nobody does high explosive payload like my boy Stetman over here. And also, the good thing is Stetman gives me more structures. So let me put down some more structures in the back here. At this point, we have so many structures that we've built our own stronghold, which is excellent. Oh! Stetman Zerglings. They're literally immortals. They're literally immortals. I forgot about that. Oh my god. Okay, so get the metabolic boost, get the hardened shield. I'm gonna switch to hugs. I'm gonna have those Wrathwalkers laugh right now. I'm gonna laugh at those Wrathwalkers. There's a mothership. I do not have anti-air. I actually don't. Wait. Actually, can't Dahaka eat that? Dahaka can't eat that. Actually, no. I do have anti-air. I have Tempest, and I have literally Tychus, a DPS god because he's 3/3. He's a veritable monstrosity. Now then, what else do I need? I need the explosion. I need the explosives, right? I need the explosives. So, my excitable jumping friends, please come over here. and help me out. Oh my god, someone became Karax on our team. Somebody became Karax on our team here. What the heck? All right, wait. Let's get the ego efficient thing here. Come on, let's go. I think this is our Nova here. Oh yeah, Nova has unique structures too. Okay. I think Raynor might be overrated. I think if what you want to do is you want to get August Grad. You really want that beautiful August Grad. Come on, Banelings. Let's get in there, boys. Show that Abathur what's up. Boom. Okay, the Banelings, the Ultralisk, the Tempest. Oh, that's gonna be it, boys. Woo! I can tell you one thing. I am gonna have so much fun playing this brawl. I have not even begun to think about how you can optimize everything, because the thing is, Kerrigan gives you free credits. You literally get free money. I think it might be good to invest in the early game in something that looks like what we have here. I don't know. I think it's overrated just going right for heroes like our opponents went for. I think this guy just stuck with Alarak. You definitely do not want to stick with one commander. You're literally limiting yourself. This guy just managed to get the Hyperion out. Probably a little too late. Did Alarak have a mothership? He did have a mothership. Yeah, you don't want to stick with the stuff here. Cause like, holy damn. Like Tempest actually got no kills, but like they worked in killing the structures. Tychus, I don't even know. Baneling, yeah. So you know what? We're gonna roll the I don't know if I'll be able to call it a tier list, but more of like an idea bucket list. But yeah, I think I'm onto something with these big laser beams. But yeah, let's roll the idea bucket list. All right, and we are back. So let's get into it. If you guys have made it this far, this is the game plan. We're gonna top the auras. I'm gonna have overall strategies, but we're gonna scrap the rankings this week. And I mean, if you made it this far, you probably want to see the videos that are coming up this week, because they are gonna be mind-blowing. I don't know, because my own mind is exploding. I don't know, maybe it's totally dull for you guys, but I think this week's videos are not worth missing. And if you guys have been watching and you are not yet subbed, because 70% of you guys apparently are new viewers and you're not subbed, so be sure to drop a sub. I'll do a face reveal at 3,000 subscribers. How about that? I don't know. Well, no. I will do it. Okay, let's go for that. So we get to 3,000 subs, boom. We'll do it. It'll be nothing fancy, but we'll do it. So let's talk a quick peek about the auras. So you literally have aura. You know it already. You know it. You love it. You've seen it 3 times in one brawl. You pick a buff for your units. This week with aura, pick an aura that is good overall, like a good general purpose aura. Life is probably not what you want this week. You probably want something like fire, earth, water, force, wind. There's no wind aura. But yeah, you want something that is good for every single commander in every single situation. So you want something generalist. Brilliance just is amazing because you don't have to spend money on upgrades now. So perfection. And kitchen sink, swap between commanders every 90 seconds. This is the aura that is going to define this week, and I am going to have so much fun playing this aura. So yeah, let's get into it. Here's what I think. We're going to explore the overall strategy. Here's what I think. So there are economy commanders. So I think these 3 commanders here all have some sort of very powerful cash steroid. If I've missed anyone, please let me know. But I think it is Tychus, Kerrigan, and Raynor who have the cash steroid. Tychus is probably your best bet for the early game, although I would recommend actually not picking Tychus right away as your next commander to swap to or your commander to start with. I'll give you my reasoning in a moment, okay? But, Tychus is just flat rate. Here you get a bunch of minerals. Kerrigan is, I think, best mid-game, and it's good to jump back and forth between her because you just get minerals from accumulated kills, as you saw, demonstrated by what we had there. We just got 400 minerals for free. And Raynor is literally I think you just want to jump into him once you have enough money to just buy Hyperion outright. with his supply drops. So yeah, don't expect the supply drops to help you because you cannot swap to a different commander after you've supply dropped as Raynor. So be careful with that. You cannot take that money with Raynor and run with it. You do have to pay it all back. So that's no fun. Here are the turtle commanders. So these commanders have a large amount of defenses. And so I think because in Direct Strike, it's a lot easier to turtle and really prevent yourself from losing. So I think it's actually a good idea to set up a situation where you cannot lose first. And if your opponents blindly rush at you, well, it's their loss because you're going to be in a position to come back from much more easily than your opponent is. And if your opponent starts scrambling, they're going to make all the wrong decisions. I think that opening Swan Laser Beam at tier 3 is probably one of the best things you can do. That being said, I think you can definitely get countered by this. So I think what you have to do is you need to have a teammate who does early game, who just like sends out hero commanders like just sends out heroes like it's nobody's business. And then you, if you're the turtle player, can literally construct a fortress. So you want to start with Swan, and I think you either want to prioritize between Karax or Mengsk next, because Mengsk's bunker is literally all the anti-air you will ever need in a defensive structure. And then Karax's Kadar monolith is immaculate. It just does a lot of things pretty nicely. And he also has the shield battery. Okay, and Artanis, Raynor, and Dahaka are on here because Artanis just has triple cannons. Raynor just has a lot of health because of his bunker. And Dahaka, same deal with all the worms. Except with Dahaka, you have to buy the smaller worms, which is not ideal. So Dahaka, you might want to hold off on that. Okay, so I'll explain this sort of turtle commander strategy I have a little bit more in depth because I want to talk about the real exciting stuff that everyone is losing their minds on. And that is the hero commanders. So I've sort of separated up the hero commanders into two categories. The DPS gods and the tanky boys. And here you see on your screen the DPS gods. So if you want to get DPS in your army, make sure you buy Tychus. That's it. Just buy Tychus, get the Kelmorian Ripper rounds, and he will tear through basically everything. Kerrigan, if you micro her, she has massive single target potential, like her ability where she jumps to a target and does 200 damage. She can use that twice, so that's 400 damage outright. Boom. That's enough to kill, well, not enough to kill Tychus, but enough to like take down a Tychus to like an amount of health where it'll be easier for your guys to kill. I think Dragoon Phoenix is generally not bad as fire support, and he's got that great burst ability. But compared to the money compared to the value you get, I would highly prioritize Tychus and Kerrigan first. And Hyperion is thrown in here not as like a you should buy Hyperion first. It's more of a it's 10 minutes into the game, or I don't know, 15 minutes into the game. Probably more likely 15 minutes into the game. Let's get a Hyperion. That's sort of what I mean by Hyperion there. So I think you definitely have to have a Tychus in your composition. You definitely should have a Kerrigan as well. But if you do get Kerrigan, you should micro her. If you don't micro her, her results are at most like kind of average. And the tank monsters, the guys who can tank the most, I think, tier 3 Blaze, first thing that comes to mind, boom, tier 3 Blaze. You can't get a better tank than that, I would say, because, I mean, well, I guess here's the thing, right? Because if your opponents start building, like, I don't know, things to counter tier 3 Blaze, those things are going to get chewed up and spit out by everything else that you have, also known as your other heroes, right? So, yeah, sure, those Marines do great against tier 3 Blaze, but do you know what they don't do well against? Shredder Grenade, or Phoenix, right? Phoenix himself as Praetor Phoenix is a great tank in the early game, but he drops off like a rock once you get past like maybe like 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Like he just dies too quickly. That being said, your tanky boys are not going to be that great. And then Dahaka scales with the game, so he's generally pretty good. He's just a giant health pool and can eliminate threats with his bite. Overall, not bad. I think Dahaka is probably like the most versatile tank on here, and is definitely the tank you should have for the cost. He costs 400 minerals. Blaze costs like literally 1,000 minerals, right? So yeah, if you really need a tank though, get a Blaze. And here are the commanders who I think are just mediocre at best. Nova. Small HP pool, long cooldown, weak snipe. Need I say more? You really don't need a Nova on your team. Zagara, if you're going Zagara to get Zagara, you might as well buy her abs. For like an extra, I think like, 50 minerals? You can buy an aberration. That'll probably net you better results than buying a Zagara. Like, yes, Zagara will have a lot of HP to tank, but it's not damage. It's damage that matters, because you know what? A Tychus with Calmorian Ripper Rounds will literally chew up all of these heroes in a one-on-one battle, or a one-on-two battle, or even a one-on-three battle if you cannot kill him fast enough, right? Alarak and Gary suffer from two very similar problems. They're great when you can build only Alarak units, you know? You just buy a bunch of nuggets. Gary's great if you have a lot of Zerg to support him, but he does no damage if he does not have Mecha Zerglings or Mecha units to support him and feed his attack speed. So overall, Alarak and Gary require a lot of commitment, overpriced. I think Gary might be okay because of the Stepman Zerglings that have a potential to be very good. But other than that, don't really count on these guys as heroes you should build. I don't think they're worth your time, is what I'm saying. There's better units to build if you want to have them take on the tank role or the DPS role. So that's that. And now we have to talk about the hero slayers. So these units I have collected on the board are probably some of the most well-known anti-hero units. You've seen me use a bunch of them, some to better results and some to less. And so here I think probably the best unit to have is the Tempest. I say this because the Tempest is 375, deals equal damage to air units and ground units, has a disintegration ability, Tychus has a hard time dealing with it, 375 minerals, you can make them immortal, 10 range, and they clump, okay? Next best thing I would say is probably a Wrathwalker with Havoc support. Oh yeah, get a Havoc. I totally forgot to insert the support units page. Hold on, I'm gonna have to pause the video here and I'll have to come back. But yeah, like I'm just saying, like, there's so much you can do. But anyways, Wrathwalkers, they do a lot more damage per shot, slightly smaller range, single target, still the same idea, but they get countered by stuff like Tier 3 Blaze. Is your opponent gonna get to Tier 3 Blaze? Probably not. But if your opponent does get to Tier 3 Blaze, your Wrathwalkers are going to be very sad. Wrathwalkers are also vulnerable to air units. Well, so is the Tempest, right? But they also don't have the Immortality Protocol. They also don't do a dot over time. That can bleed through Blaze Shield or like other big unit shields, right? Wrathwalkers might actually end up being better overall because they're like... Actually, no, they're the same price as Tempest. My bad. But yeah. Or are they? I think they're around the same price. I don't quite remember. I haven't built one in a long time. So yeah. Cyclones... Don't even think about them. You saw what happened when I built Cyclones. Vulnerable to AoE. Small HP pool. Yes, they do a lot of damage. If you can protect them, maybe they're good. Probably not, though. If you're going to buy Guardians, you might as well buy a Tempest. It's only a difference of like 100 and... What is it? 40 minerals? And for 140 more minerals, you get like a significantly thicker unit with maybe less attack speed, but a lot more damage, I would say. A lot more damage on the units that count, I guess. And finally, we have the Liberator. Liberator, 525 minerals. Basically a flying Wrathwalker. I don't prefer it because for 500 minerals, you could also buy a hero. Most heroes cost around that much. So, yeah. You probably don't want the Liberator. I'm thinking Tempest is probably your best bet. Although I could be wrong. Do let me know. So, there's that. Alright, and now we have the support units. You need to have a few of these guys on your team. I think these support units are probably the best ones you will want to have on your squad. So I think you want to get a Havoc for sure. Maybe one. Maybe get a second one later. Bloodshard Resonance might be good just to extend the attack range. And it increases damage that a target takes, I think, by 30%. Pretty big. So I actually have an idea where it's like I have Tychus and a whole squad of support units, and I'm just gonna juice Tychus up into this monstrosity. I'll see what happens. I'm kind of curious. So Energizer stims your units, you know. So here you go, right? It just turns out the Protoss support units seem to be the best ones. The Energizer stims your Tychus, and then he goes brr even faster, and then your Havoc analyzes targets so they take more damage. And then you have the Conservator that shields Tychus, so he takes damage reduction. And then you slap a Medic on top of that, which is minus 25% damage taken, and hits healing. Well, not as much as like Nikara, but still. And you can also toss in a Hound and Horner Raven. Its analysis, like the analysis thing that it does on enemy targets, makes the attacks that hit it do 3 more damage. Now, it doesn't sound like a lot until you realize Tychus attacks every 0.16 seconds. So that, I think, amounts to like 5 attacks every second. So that's actually making Tychus do 15 more damage every second. So yeah, I'm definitely going to try and build a support comp around Tychus and just juicing him up. Maybe it might not work. Maybe it will work. Only time will tell and show us. So, if you're just going for like a generic army, I think you definitely want medics. You definitely want conservators for the shielding. Probably 1 or 2 conservators. You don't want to go too hard on that. Medics, enough to heal all your guys. And maybe just 1 Havoc is probably good enough. Hound and Horner Ravens, not necessary. The Energizers, not really necessary either. But this is like the dream, the Tychus wet dream. And finally, let's go on to... Well, actually, no, there's still more to explore, so let's keep going. All right, and now we have the stunning units, or the crowd controllers. So I know there's more crowd control units out there. Like I'm thinking like Boswell, for example, or like Stetman Ultralisk, or just Ultralisk in general with their RAM. But I think for what we're going to be encountering, also known as heroes this week, you probably want either a Corsair or a Viper. Although I would probably say get Vipers, because Vipers are just better Corsairs because they have a larger AoE. Oh, actually, no, I think the AoE might be the same, but it stays for longer. I think Corsairs is just like 1.5 seconds and then it's over. Vipers, like the Blinding Cloud, I think stays there for like, it feels like forever, but I think it's like probably 5 seconds, 6 seconds. It reduces your opponent's attack range. I think it slows them down too. So overall, I think the Viper is probably what you want if you do want a utility support unit. Maybe get 1 or 2. I'm not quite sure what to do with these guys, I'll be honest, but like you definitely want to consider them. That, and also consider how powerful Vorzun Black Hole is. I don't actually know how the Black Hole is going to work. I don't know if you can use it immediately upon getting it, because that would be nuts. And I don't know if you can use like Karak's Beam immediately upon getting it, because that would also be pretty nuts. So yeah, possibilities this week are absolutely infinitely through the roof. So many permutations, but here are some things I would like to try, and it's probably the thing I will try in literally the next video, is this. The Turtle God Opener. So I'm going to prioritize the Swan Laser Beam, as you saw, and then we're going to transition into Mengsk Earth Splitter, turn into Tychus for money, add Tychus into the composition. I'm not going to buy Dehaka like I did that time. Become Karax, get more defenses. Become Kerrigan, cash in, get Kerrigan. Turn into Raynor or Dehaka, in the sense like we're going to get more defensive buildings here. And then for Raynor, you can go Hyperion, or for Dehaka, you can just, I don't know, buy Dehaka and tank more. Obviously, you need the team cooperation as well, so it's going to be pretty nuts. But like this is sort of what I'm thinking of a defensive opener. That being said, here are things that I have that are less fleshed out, but I kind of want to try to. So in collecting all the heroes, we're going to buy all the heroes. Probably starting with the good ones first, and then we'll buy the mediocre ones. And then we will splash in those support units you saw, the Havocs, the Ravens, the Medics, and see what happens. Next one is just mindless aggro. I kind of want to try this out. I don't know how well it's going to go, but it might go something like this. Pick a commander who has like very aggressive like tier 1 units. I don't know. On my mind, I'm thinking Raynor. Okay, Raynor Marauders. And then you pick a commander who has very good frontline tier 1 units. I'm thinking Karax, Reviving Sentinels. And then you also pick another commander who has more frontline, maybe to complement that. So maybe Stetman with his Zerglings, or Stetman with his Banelings, right? And you just rotate between infinite amounts of small dudes. How well is that going to work? Well, it depends how much money you have, I guess. So I'm going to test that out. Next, we're going to try and collect the biggest boys. This is probably just like a worse version of collect the heroes because the biggest boys are quite expensive and the heroes might just dominate. So there's also that. I might also try to play Tychus like Tychus, but with some additional modifications, also known as support units. And also maybe I want to try and collect the tankiest boys, like just having lots of thick, just like a super thick front line. Although I don't know how I would add in DPS. Maybe I'll like have Ultralisk mixed in with like aberrations. I don't know. But the sky's the limit this week. And actually, no, the sky's not the limit this week. Interdimensional space travel is the limit this week. So please do not stick with one commander. You are literally limiting yourself. Go wild. Go nuts. Do it. Do everything. Yeah. That's it. Let me know in the comment section down below what you would like to see, because like you have all been playing this brawl. You guys have all been playing this brawl. Shout out to Austin Keller and Zarimo for letting me know. Heads up, I was like, okay, so I was recording today, and I was like, okay, so sounds like we're gonna have something new on our hands. And there it is. So yeah, thanks. Shout out to you guys. Love it when you guys inform me about these things. Please keep it up. Let me know what combinations you would like to see, you would like to try out. Maybe some of the combinations here sound promising. You'd like to try it yourself. Hop on the Discord to chat with like-minded Direct Strike players. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.
The tires, let's light some fires!
Need a light.
They picked the wrong fight.